It's a 4-hour playlist. My bad. Yeah, I got it. Time to continue your HSR journey. Alright. Oh, I forgot to do something here. Before I continue JP. But bench, you know what's tough though? This is one of the toughest things that's happening to me. Besides, you know, this stuff. Toughest things that has happened to me. Yeah. Are you on your period? Holy smokes, baby, I hit level 4 in the HSR Battle Pass. Pog. That sounds great. I got 6 EXP books. Yeah, that's great on the Battle Pass, man. Don't you love Battle Passes? They're my favorite. Time to read more scuffed MTL. You know what? I'm gonna put that on the title. Reading more scuffed MTL or scuffed translations. Machine translations. I see our you on your period pop up in Chandy or John say, yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, yes. Definitely, I'm definitely on my period. Is Topaz good? Anyone that plays HSR? I stopped, so I wouldn't know. I uninstalled that game. Dude, I did like a whole freaking thing. I did a whole streaming thing too, where like I was having trouble streaming it on game capture, and then I found a way to do it. It was really rough, but I somehow found a way to do it. But anyway, give it one more try, Kappa. Oh no, it was kind of boring me. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, but you need to do your dailies every day and do the event, but they come to finish in time. Look, I've been playing. Look, I got a lot on my plate. All right, I got a lot of FGO to get through. Got a lot of FGO to get through. You know what I'm saying? The events are already killer enough, you know. I haven't been doing my dailies on HSR. Yeah, that's. It ain't Genshin, Golden. It ain't Genshin. When it was Genshin at the time, that was a whole different story. But in exchange, it gives a lot of resources. Everyone I got right now is Ascension 1. Okay. Let's. You guys think I can snipe Ptolemy here? Probably not gonna happen. Yeah, see? Not even close. Or Ptolemaeus. Alright, I need to burn these. These are kind of annoying me, I'm not gonna lie. Because I was like, why do I have so many copies of these?
用意した甲斐があったな。レアものだね。任せて。これがいいかな。それと。
John, why don't not sort by rarity so you don't have to scroll for like 19 eternities? I'm too lazy! Also, I don't think I remember where it is, but the UI translation might fuck me over, I don't know. Anyway. Because it might not actually translate that part. Oh yeah, I remember what I... do I have stuff here? Okay, I have 10 HP ones. Which one do I need to give this to? The foes to? Fuck. Nah, if you're lazy, we're actually changing to make it easier to do. Not if you don't remember where it is. Then it takes a lot more time to think about it. Shit. I don't remember which servant I need to give foes to. I mean, I would give it to... Wait. I mean... I already gave that to her. Did I already give it to Mousy? Who am I forgetting? Is it Barguest? Okay, I did Barguest. Did I do... Oh my god, this is so annoying. I don't remember. I know I did these, I did these, I did these. I mean, it's just HP. So there's nothing to worry about for me. My bad, sorry. I'm too lazy to click 2 buttons, not too lazy to scroll for 30 seconds trying to find all your bronze servants. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, I didn't give Herc anything. I only gave him attack foes. Oh. Yeah. It's kind of self-explanatory then. We'll just slowly give foes to every servant that I have. It's really hard. I just don't have enough foes to in circulation right now. If I had 80 billion foes, that would be amazing. Alright. I'm gonna take a restroom break for a minute, and then we'll come back. Give me a second. I'm gonna start this. Oh, the river was dyed red? The earth was dyed red. Monk a dub. That's a monk dub for us. It was the blood red of the defeated. Why did this happen? I don't need to think about it. Even in this war, he was the winner. Who was the winner? Because, you know, there's no reason to lose anyway. Who was the winner? The warriors who became enemies were all fearsome, strongmen, but only if they were in a proper fight. He could choose to fight or not to fight. Culture. Later, the concept is, that's what the concept was later called. I have to rephrase that. Although the conquering king looted a star-studded collection of hidden treasures. Don't need to put hidden treasures and treasures. A collection of hidden treasures. He was probably the only member of his entourage who truly understood the value of these treasures. For example, art, religion, stories. Frankly, the only thing he was afraid of was the two of them? Art and religion? Or is it art, religion, and storytelling? One is a genius who can defeat himself by pure tactics alone. Or one is a genius who can defeat others by pure tactics alone. See, I'm helping the machine do its job. The other is a fierce fighter who can still claim to be the strongest under the king's command. Against both of them, he defied them by his culture. Or by his way of life, or some shit like that, I don't know. For example, they took the dead body of the king. You know, from yesterday, we were, the last time, it took them, like, the machine took 9 different times. 9 times to call Taigong Wang. Like, every name under the sun that was not Taigong Wang. Like, it would get close, but not really. He performed all kinds of rituals on the corpses he took. He offered sacrifices and organized competitions as if to the gods. He did it so perfectly that no one could complain about holding the king's body. Uh-oh. And with the king's corpse, he was naturally less likely to wage war against him. Huh. No other vassal could have done this. I'm really confused because of how vague the him and his, and he did not let others take up the cause of war, and so brilliantly that he governed the country that he was called a savior. The MTLs being very vague. Become a victor in the war, raise your successors, and live out your natural life. But it's like a dream you can't get out of. You're awake, Master. Apparently I had a bad dream. I was asleep for a long time. Have you been asleep for a long time? It's like, I've been asleep for a long time. Have you been asleep for a long time? Oh, it's been a long time. If Ptolemy looks like that, it must be night outside. Where is this place? Unfortunately, we are still in the labyrinth. I think the real question is, I think it's, you're awake, Master. Apparently I had a bad dream. I was asleep for a long time. It could have been, have I been, like, my question is, it would have been like, maybe the MC's asking themselves if have I been asleep for a long time then? Right? Or, really? You've been asleep? How can you tell you were asleep for a long time? Or something like that. So yeah, the famous labyrinth of the Minotaur. It is somewhat difficult to get out without Ariadne's thread. How's it going? Can you get in touch with Chaldea? And we can't. I don't think so. Well, the Minotaur's lore is correct. The concept should repel most interference. Isn't that a double negative, though? Wouldn't that be, say, it should repel any type of, like, communication? Or it interferes with any type of any sort of, plan in motion or something like that? I don't know. Moreover, you don't need to put moreover somehow. Moreover, the labyrinth and the castle in the north are halfway merged into one. It makes it look strange, but it doesn't cloud its blocking properties in the slightest. I knew that the most dangerous time was right after the castle was dropped. I didn't realize how easy it would be to set up like this. There was never a plan. Yep, there was never a plan. It wasn't just Poutre's fault. I was trying to keep up my guard. Trying to keep my guard up too. What? Poutre's? Wait. Sugatani, are you talking about? Are you referencing Ptolemy? Oh, it says what's with the abbreviation? It's her way of nicknaming, but it's not even close, I don't think. MTL, please. I can't just call you Ptolemy every time. If you have a problem with it, say it to your own name. I don't feel any respect for the old man. I guess that's like I don't feel any respect. I don't feel any respect for my older self. The master doesn't seem to be in much of a hurry. I'm sure we can work something out. Yeah. I know you've been through a lot. You're not a phase of a brave warrior, but you say so. I hear you've been through a lot. You don't look like a warrior, or you don't have the build of a heroic warrior, heroic spirit. You don't look like a strong warrior, but I think I know what they're trying to say here. It's like you don't look like how you speak. Yeah, there you go. You don't look like how you speak. You don't look like how you speak. You speak as if you're a warrior. Man, it's crazy. It's something like that. It's something like that. It's probably something like that in the Japanese, but it just doesn't translate well. Was it a journey of restoration of human incineration? Or so basically the incineration of humanity. Did you ask Da Vinci? Da Vinci-chan. I've required some information when I connected the communication with Chaldea before. The Great Library of Alexandria updated it accordingly. It looks like a certain king's storehouse. I see, the Babylonian storehouse of the world's treasures. I suppose it would be similar in theory. Means the Gate of Babylon. It looks like the Gate of Babylon. My Great Library of Alexandria is another Great Library of Alexandria that once existed. So it's like a duplicate, huh? At the same time, it's a conceptual noble phantasm that collects the wisdom of the world at large, merging with the great libraries of history. You know, he would be a very important servant in the Type Moonverse because of this. Because his noble phantasm collects the wisdom of the world at large, merging with the great libraries of history. So this already is like very, very important. Hopefully he doesn't get sidelined to just one event in FGO. When the right opportunity presents itself, the appropriate knowledge will automatically increase. Of the many stories I've read, yours was particularly interesting. Countless spirits of heroes met at many singularities. Their battles, their causalities, their partings. So I think this is... Even though we have Da Vinci, LB... So... Okay, so I think we have Novum Chaldea. So... Do you guys think this event... Wait, what's the requirement for this event, actually? I'm curious. Lost Belt 1. So it requires you to beat Lost Belt 1 cleared. So this is after Lost Belt 1? Was it Novum Chaldea established, like, in, like, after LV3, though? That doesn't make any sense. Because we're in what looks like to be Novum Chaldea, though. Right? Like, the fucking, the transport room. I forgot what was it. The bridge, I mean, or whatever. Well, no, that's not true. I mean, the bridge got upgraded in LB6, though. Technically. I don't fucking know. Whatever, I guess this is past LB1, so... Not many have made such an epic journey, not even the heroes of history. Oh, this must be so confusing now that I think about it. Guys, think about this. Because, like, all these events require, like, certain passages. So doesn't this mean that since these are after these requirements, some of the events don't go in order of the timeline? Because some of us have already completed Lost Belt 6 and 7, right? So, if technically these events are before in the chronology, I never really thought about it like that. That must be really confusing. Has anyone actually put like a full updated timeline of where every event is supposed to be chronologically? It doesn't even make sense. It's a real question. That's what I want to know. I've learned a lot about the Chaldea system that supports you, the spells, and the Holy Grail. I mean, you can understand that. I'm sorry, but as a contracted servant, I was curious about how the decree works. Thanks to that, I think that Mr. Da Vinci... Mr. Da Vinci, huh? Was wary of me. In any case, you got an amazing amount of trial and error going on in Chaldea. Even for a single decree, we can see the markings of ingenuity in various ways, right down to your own decree. My own decree, that's... In this case, it is better to call it downgrading. The performance was reduced and replenishment is made easier. I mean, would it be a down... I would call it a patch or a nerf, but sure. The original decree. You're only minimally informed. This contracting technique has an original form. The original decree spell would have been far more coercive and would have even demonstrated abilities very close to magic. Okay. For example, it said that they had the power to make a contract to serve and transfer in space. If that's the case, escape from the labyrinth. Unfortunately, the spell that was placed on you is much simpler than the original spell. Oh, so they're explaining that, yeah, your command spell is fucking much weaker than you know, in actual command spells when you're a proper master. So in the normal Holy Grail War, those command spells are a lot stronger, and yours is a significantly weaker version. That's what he's trying to say. That's why, even if you use the command spell, Ptolemy would not be able to get out of the labyrinth. Otherwise, they would be able to get out. That's why it can also be replenished by Chaldea's furnace, but its coercive power and interference in the servant is quite low. So basically, Chaldea's fucking the big fucking storage of holy grails that power fucking the MC, the main character. That's why they're able to replenish it so frequently, is because it's such a weak capacity. But you have a lot of grails, so it makes a lot of sense. For that kind of substandard use, direct backup in the form of Chaldea's facility would be essential at the very least. Or if the singularity of the object of the command has some influence in the decree and the art. Likewise, the grails you have been collecting have changed from the standards originally envisioned by Chaldea. Both must be enormous magical resources, but there's a big difference in their nature as desire machines. The first Grail recorded by Chaldea has a nature most closely approximating third magic. No, rather, the Grail itself is due to the third magic. That was unnecessary. There's no point in letting my guesses stir up your feelings. But maybe, just maybe, the Grail of this singularity has more special properties. Oh man, the Grail of this singularity is more special than all the other Grails that we collected so far? What type of special properties are we talking about? From one year to the next, servantized heroic spirits fight with each other in the magical world. They call the series of rituals in search of the Holy Grail the Holy Grail War. Sensei Senso. Man, no shit. No shit, Ptolemy. Man, I didn't know that was a thing. It's worth 3 grails. Although somewhat anomalous, the current situation of 3 contending castles is quite close to this format. If so, then the purpose of having the 3 lords of the castle fight, I would like to hear about that too. Who's there? What a piece of shit. I mean, what? He's probably saying, what the? Tygon. This is Lord Ptolemy and his master. Bumping into them in the labyrinth is another. What about your body? Are you injured? I'm surprised you're concerned. Isn't your servant, Lord Ptolemy? I won't do what? Huh, excuse me. I use the art of shifting at the last minute. This is my specialty. Art of shifting? I didn't even know that was a thing. However, he must be in... I'm in serious condition. The Grail drop was also taken away, and this is The Grail drop was stolen. And this is hard to take, okay? You want to sign a temporary contract, not a tentative. No, let's not Quicksilver. But I appreciate your kindness. Quicksilver? What, you think this is Marvel? Not Quicksilver. To be honest, though, I would have liked to play more of the war without the ties. I'll give you that. The Grail front, you mean? In that face, you're a surprisingly turbulent resident. Wow. What a sophisticated person. Doesn't know. You can't cross these times without liking it somewhere. You had a friend who said so. You can't cross these times. You can't cross... I'm assuming it's like... I think it's like you can't not like fighting if you I don't know. It's something like along the lines of fighting a lot to the point where you're bound to like it at some point. I think that's what Taigong is trying to say. And it's like you had a friend who said so. So basically, it's like my friend told me something like blah 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 blah. How about it, Mr. Ptolemy? No, I've enjoyed. I've had that same feeling. See. It's like there hasn't been a time like that where it's that intriguing. So that fight was very titillating for them, very exciting for them. Just following the back of the younger king gave me as much vitality as I could muster. Just by running together on the battlefield, I could swing my spear as much as I wanted. So meaning, following the back of the younger king, meaning just being young again. Made me feel rejuvenated when I was like a youth. Just swinging my spear as much as I wanted. Hey, there you go. That's right. That's what makes you a heroic spirit, see? Cleaning up these garbage machine translations. And I know that's why the shadows fall. Okay, now that's just... it's some type of Japanese... phrase that... or idiom that we just don't know. So, this is like probably one of the literal translations. It's like, what the fuck is this? I guess so. If it had not been so much fun, people would not have continued fighting until after the king was gone. So I'm assuming it's like... this is like a really dark statement from my interpretation, but I think what he's trying to say is... conflict is fun. Otherwise, people would not have continued fighting even after the king was gone. Meaning, conflict is like over, right? People still could fight after like whatever disastrous like conflict that would occur, right? People will continue fighting regardless because conflict is fun to some people, I guess. Is entertaining. To some degree. I think that's the philosophical thought behind this. I don't know. After the king is gone. Yeah, see, I don't even know. That's what Da Vinci said. I was in the service of Iskandar the Conqueror. But after his death, his subjects, including me, started killing each other, tearing up the territory that had reached the point just before world domination. Frankly, the most frightening thing is that the war which lasted so long was fun in its own way. See? Challenges, maybe? Yeah, it could be challenges. Challenges are fun. That could also be one way to put it. People like a challenge. I think conflict is way too dark. So I guess, like, even with fighting or battles, I guess challenges is a much softer word instead of conflict. Conflict is in itself a much darker term than challenge, because challenge could just be, you know, not killing each other. But here in this context, we're talking about war and killing each other. So I guess, I mean, you could say that you're challenging oneself regardless, right? But nevertheless, when you think of challenge, you wouldn't think of something that would kill you. But honestly, it can also be interpreted that way. It can be used that way. So that's the problem. English is very flexible in its language too. So the flexibility of description can necessarily kind of confuse people, in a sense. Holy shit. Hunt down former close friends, manipulate them with conspiracies, inflict cruel tragedies and deaths, spread misery and sorrow. Holy fuck. I have returned and I got donuts. I'm just trying to correct some of the translations the machines have gotten. That, I don't know what type of machines they put for this translation. I think it could just be ChatGPT or some shit, I don't know. Still, it's having fun somewhere. Like 3 LOLs. No, remember last time, Golden? Taigong 1 got like 9 different variations of his name because of the machine learning. They literally could not get his name, like, sometimes they would get his name right, and then most of the time they just throw like some weird fucking variations. He even enjoys killing each other with his own people. That must be his caliber as a general. So much so that war is a beautiful wine, and not many people know the sweetness of wine as well as you do. Jesus Christ. They're glamorizing war. This is such a bad... Tai Thong got the gong, yeah. Dagong. Yeah, no, Golden. It's Dagong. D-A-G-O-N-G. They actually put that yesterday, remember? They literally put Dagong. Dagong. D-A-G-O-N-G. Yeah, this is a bad take for, considering what's happening currently. Oh, there we go. There's our shitty fucking that's Nick Taigong number 1. Your body. Or Taigong. Your There seems to be a limit to how much we can push ourselves. I would be ashamed of my name if I didn't at least thank you for what I've said so far. What the fuck is a thought keyprint? I still don't know what that means. Excitation, type 1, shaking, Tatsumi area connection. Random gibberish. That will probably be translated in English somewhere. I'm gonna force my friend to redo quests he doesn't like a little long. It's an 8 boss rush with big dick little boo at the end. Return to the 4 elephants from the Bagua gate. Return to the Taiji by stepping on both ye. I'm here, thou art in the other side. If I and you are united, he is immediately this way. Who is immediately this way? Well, I hope your friend does not suffer that much. One last thing. It may be the same as the story of Lord Ptolemy, but perhaps the Grail of the Singularity is a scattering. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can see that, but you knew that. You got into the fight. It was, well, wishful thinking, and my men were there. And, as long as the Grail drops are real, I cannot choose to leave them in the hands of others, even if I don't use them myself. Perhaps there's an aspect of kingship. You cannot give it to others without wanting it yourself. So we contend. If it was someone like the Master there or something, that would be a different story. So it's a power struggle. Typical power struggles with kings and authoritarians then. Okay. Besides, we tried this and that, but we saw that we could not capture the Singularity without getting into a fight. What do you think? So what do you think? Do you agree? Yes. Yes, I do. See, I would put yes. Yes, I do. Thank you, Taigong. No. The pleasure's all mine. Well then. See, I should be writing this shit, but you know, I'll probably be too lazy and it takes a lot of work. Because I think Neil Benedict does this shit for free, and he does it like very fast too. From the Taiji to the Tuyi, connect the 4 elephants to produce the Bagua. Now my voice is like the law. Quickly. Quickly. Do what quickly? Faster and faster. Four non-phase. Yeah, that's his name. 4 non-phase, guys. Say Bouchang. Did they change his name again in the MTL? Hey, is this our castle? I see. Even if it's separately summoned, if it is separately summoned, Taigong built a connection to the horse that's registered as the same noble phantom. Okay. It's Taigong's mount, yeah. So you broke the boundary by reeling in its edges. It's the same as what you said earlier about the decree spell. Oh, decree... command spell. That's what they mean about decree. The same decree. Oh my god. Your commands. Duh! Decree is like a short for commands, but you know, with the machine learning, it doesn't know what it like what a command spell is. So they're not actually learning, they're just okay. So that's it's a magic that's almost magical to weave it together like this so easily. So what he did was the equivalent of creating a command spell for his mount to exist without him here. No sign of him. I heard he disappeared just like that in the aftermath of the surgery. I don't think that's surgery. It's more like his the aftermath of his spell or something. Or magecraft. That's a magecraft. That's almost true magic, I guess. Yep. Rest assured, he's not your master, but it could still make you sad. I've observed your return. Are you alright, Mr. Benihime? I'm pretty sure that is literally true magic. Because he did what's basically akin to a command spell at that point. To maintain... So basically he's keeping that mount in this world, in this singularity, without it disappearing with him. Da Vinci. That's pretty good. Once you left the labyrinth, was communication restored? What do we do from here, Master? And also, he took us out. He took us out from the labyrinth, too. While he died. Doing the spell. So he created the equivalent of a command spell to get like a actual command spell to get out of the labyrinth, and then basically just keep the mount still in the singularity without disappearing. That's pretty good. What do we do from here? We're gonna try to grab those Grail drops. The Grail drops in the castle in the north, which were stolen from us, must be retrieved. Besides, as long as the Master also has the Grail drop, he will attack again if he knows that we escaped. I'm going to hit it again and get out. And this time we'll end this fight, Master. Oh shit. We're taking the fight to them. That's good. I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that quite a bit. Alright, we got one SQ. Section 13. Do you guys think I can get away with, yeah, I think I can get away with it. So I'm just gonna use my natural AP first. Just do these. Man, I have like 200 of these. And only 70 fucking feathers, man. NP4 cat story, he ain't, man, he ain't joking. Alright, we're gonna do these, and then we're gonna probably keep reading because that's 0 AP, and we can use that to our advantage. And if we really need to, I could just pop a silver apple and shit. Because that's what we get these silver apples for on JP. I'm surprised. Huh. Did the UI translation not work? Did it just bug out? I know they give us servant coins in the Goody Good event, but it feels weird since the servant is also in the friend point gacha. I mean, it's nice to have, right? It's nice to have. I might have to reset this again in update. It's okay. Because I think this got bugged again. The UI translation got bugged again. I mean, I'll take it. Look, I mean, yes, you're feeling, it's good for people that have no friend points. Yeah, exactly. Gives them a chance to spend those friend points, you know? Look, on JP, I have like 6 million, almost 7 million friend points. I don't know what to do with them. I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs with 7 million friend points. Me, try to get this done here. Yes. There it is. We relaunch. They should have put the welfare in the friend gacha rather than in shop. Like change who it is in the friend gacha monthly. That's what I mean. That's what I said. The problem is that I really wish they put like people like Bedivere and Morinoyashi, the ones that are like limited, in the friend point gacha pool. Depending, like if you really need like Asclepius, right? Because I don't have Asclepius on NA. I don't have Mori on NA, and you have to roll for them. You have to get or Kucaster or you know, all these other characters like Gilda Ray. Gilda Ray is also one of them. Gilda Ray Caster is one of them. So it's like there's so many servants. I really don't get why 3 stars are limited. There are limited 3 stars. I don't get it either. I like if they want to keep that 3-star limited. Like I get what they're trying to do, but at the same time, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of iffy. I'm stumped, Asterios. I thought I squashed both sides together, but apparently not. Or I thought I eliminated both sides, but apparently not. I thought your labyrinth would be a sure thing. No, it's not. This time we're gonna make sure it gets taken care of. Ooh. At least get them regularly on banner. To date, the only one that came out often is Caster Coup. Here they come, Theseus. Penf is actually working together with a Greek male? The scouting party has reported in. From the castle in the center, they are using Shadow Knights to scout the area. After all, did they prioritize reconnaissance over castle expansion? As long as both the Shadow Knights and the castle extension use magical energy, we'll run out if we do it at the same time. As long as the master is human, he is not suited for well, as long as the master is human, they're not suited for endurance battles. They're going to attack us, and I think it's part of their calculation to see it through. I'll actually be here within the next day or two. Can you go get ready, Asterios? I'll take care of everything. Thank you for the hydrate, Mo. I think it's like, I'll give you my best. On my life, I'll give you my best. Or something like that. Fine, follow me. Okay. You spelled it. You spelled... The machine just spelled Penf wrong. No, I'm sorry. I know you have a lot to say, but please. Be quiet and let me serve you. Be quiet and let me... Shut up and let me serve you. What the fuck? Damn, son. You're not the... I don't think he would have the gall and gumption to say, be quiet or shut up. I would say, I know you have a lot to say, but you don't need to, speak. Oh, I got it. I know you have a lot to say, but you don't need to speak no further. Let me serve you. I'm geeking. John stare. What do you mean you're geeking? You are the lord of the castle now. Since you are my lord, I will not betray you according to my pride. However, if I get the Grail, I will use it for my revenge. True. Oh, what are you staring at me for? Of course I don't mind. Your wish is your own. I don't know if the Grail here can grant everyone's wishes, though. When that happens, I'll eliminate you or anyone else. But until then, I'll have her back. Damn! The stair isn't loading? Yeah, 7TV is fucking weird. Yo, 17 is broken! It's just invisible. I know. I'll come and see what's up. Okay, Keck W works. Bro. Alright, what if I just type stare? Interesting. It's invisible. To begin with, the chat's kind of slow. Yeah, it's just invisible. What the fuck? Alright. Let's try it again. Did I have a shadow originally? Yeah, I had a shadow. Hold on, let me, see. You can see it? For some reason, I can't see it. Huh. No, in the video. It's weird. Alright, let's try it. We can see it in chat. Oh, there it is. I just have to reset it, I think. Alright, we're good. Yay, I fixed it. When that happens, I'll eliminate you or anyone else. I fixed it. Looks a little weird. What do you mean looks a little weird? What do you mean looks a little weird? It literally looks the same. I don't know, it might just be... are you talking... because this is the Halloween stare one. Boring. It's all talk. I think it's like... this is boring. This is boring. If that's all you want to talk about, I will take my leave. Oh, that explains it. Yeah, there's a Halloween version. It's still not Halloween, Masha. It's in like 4 days. Is that what you want? Oh, look, it's Uriel. I don't care about the Holy Grail, but isn't that what you should be thinking about when you win? Oh, an oracle from the goddess. My advice, you don't even know each other, so at least don't regret it. No matter how I look at it, it's hard for me to hear now. I remember things beyond this figure. Too, though, I don't really feel it. By the way, I have a question too. Peep peep poo poo stare. Wow, what a great use of fucking chat right there, buddy. The Halloween event didn't even last till the holiday. True, they just fucking dumped. That's the reason why, Cog, is that they don't have enough time. With the amount of events that they got on year 6, because this was like DW's like last ditch effort, right before they got rebranded to Lysengal. So they started throwing as many fucking reruns as possible, and I think that burned a lot of them out. Really pulling out all my brain cells. So that's what happened, I think. I don't think you were the same as you were before you were born. Perhaps you have memories of another summoning. No memories, only records. Still, I am a divine spirit. I have a different perspective than most servants. You know that part too, don't you? And then year 7 is where it all goes to shit, guys. Aren't you guys going to be happy about after year 6? We're going to get a bunch of 3-week events. Bunch of 3-week events, dead periods. After that brainfuck of Siege Ranked, I can't think. Yo, don't you love Siege Ranked? It's all about just swinging like a fucking monkey, dude. There's no strategy. That's true. The you I know is not likely to stand on the battlefield. I've been involved in some very strange things. You say that, but you're going to win. That's what you've been saying all along. It's like some, I'd like some time off from FGO too. Well, look, see, Cog, that's why it took like freaking 2 weeks, even though I was playing FGO like in the background. I kind of just fucked off. I fucking hated that fucking Mozzie was hiding in the corner of the entire game. Also, I bought Blitz Elite. You bought Blitz Elite skin? Okay, I can't blame you. I can't blame you for buying some skins. I'm gonna be honest, I am notorious for buying skins on Siege. Like, I have Ash Elite, 2 Zoe Elite skins. I have IQ Elite. I have... Yeah, I'm a fucking Coomer. What you can do about it? I have Sledge the Master Chief Elite skin. I bought the Rick and Morty skin way before the whole Justin Roiland thing. Listen, I only bought him because of his animation. I bought Doc Elite skin. Oh my god, how much money did I spend on Rainbow Six Siege? I do remember that I bought a bunch of battle passes on top of that too, so yeah. Before the battle pass change, I think I stopped when they changed the battle pass. I think like I stopped after year 4 with the battle pass stuff. Man, it's fucking Jesus Christ. But you know what? Whether you were like that or not, I won't forgive you if you mistreat that girl. Oh, she's talking about Penf. I wonder if you have, you and Mysterios have such a connection. I told you earlier, I have a different perspective than you. Now, I'm just a little protective, Mysterios. Oh, you mistreat that child, not that girl, I think. There you go. How could a goddess who should not be able to live without being protected want to protect someone else? Because they can. Oh no, the chat's not fading. I kind of fucked up, didn't I? Give me a second. It usually fades, and I fucked up. I didn't. I forgot to fade it out. My bad. Give me a second. J chat setup. Medium. Shadows medium. Hide commands. fade after 20 seconds. 20 seconds is a good amount of time. You're speaking from experience. Yeah, I'm just imagine it's 2 a.m. and you're in a ranked game, it's overtime, match point, this blitz is the reason you lose, and you see his animation which fucking flashbangs you. Hey, at least it's not fucking Doc, bro. At least it's not fucking Doc when you fucking get ear raped. Man, that like your ears get violated. It is terrible. That Doc Elite that Doc Elite animation, your ears get violated because of how absurdly blaring the sounds are. Have you seen Ace Elite? I dread to think. I wonder if even God can change. Too bad there's no twilight in the singularity. God, my ears. Hey Ariadne, I think I like that color better than I expected. This time, I want to win for real. I'm still mad that Zoe is a 3 armor. Zofia was one of my favorite, I was gonna say servants. One of my favorite operators. And then they made her a 2 armor. She was originally a 2 armor. She got some good stuff, and then they nerfed the shit out of her, made her AR dog meat, and then everyone was using the LMG stuff, and you know. Oh well. I fucking hate her 1-speed version. Yep. I mean, they kind of rebuffed her AR, but the damage is already done. I still play her because she's good, but still, yeah. He wants to say good morning. Yeah, Shifusho, but this is Sibu-shang. Jesus Christ. Estuary names. Tell me, what do you have in mind? Yeah, I've been watching what they're doing over there. Apparently that Theseus guy chose to stay in the castle after all. Is it easier to fight in the castle? In short, you don't want to fight in their castle. The lord of the castle can summon Shadow Knights and change the structure of the castle. As I said before, the attacker is at a much greater disadvantage in the singularity. You're hitting from this side. But yeah, Masha, I mean, I still play Zoe as well. It's just difficult right now. I'm still forced to, dude, even in ranked, I'm forced to play Hard Breach every single time. So I'm forced to play Ace and Thermite most of the time. Sometimes, like on defense, I can play whoever I want. But like, on attack every single time, it's like when I'm solo queuing, I'm forced to play fucking Hard Breacher. But when on the odd chance that I don't, I've been playing more Gridlock. Gridlock, Zoe, sometimes Nomad at certain points. Yeah, their weapons are good, yeah. Sledge, because Sledge is fantastic still. Anyway, that is of course because of you. Oh. I mean, yeah, because they have like practically 0 recoil. Well, except for Zoe's. Zoe has a little bit of recoil. Oops, this time I'm not talking about your weakness as a human being. Yeah, don't you... I was a Yana main back when she still had a 1.5 in the ARX. Ah, good times. And when the G36 didn't have... Like, it was a flip-flop, Masha. They were like, oh man, the G36 is too overpowered over 1.5, so they took it out. Then it was the ARX's turn to get the 1.5. The ARX got a 1.5. Ah, shit, man. That's too strong. So then they removed the 1.5 on both guns. But she still had her frags. Which was the funniest bit. And now the G36 has the 1.5 back, had frags, and then they took away her frags, gave her stuns, and, you know, now she doesn't have grenades. Dude, it's literally frag grenade, what is it? Hot potato. It's frag grenade hot potato, dude. Maverick loot. Okay. So here's how this goes. This is the frag grenade hot potato. Okay. IQ loses her frag grenades back in 2017. Then I think it's Buck loses his nades, which is stupid. I don't know why. Then Yana gets the grenades because she didn't have grenades that time. And then they did like some weird Dokkaebi got grenades, and then she lost her grenades, and then she got back her grenades, and then Finka got grenades, and they removed her grenades because people started playing more Finka, and they gave her back frag grenades. This is like a huge rotation of frag grenades being tossed, and that's when the LMG meta was. And then Yana, when Yana had grenades, and then Finka had grenades in the LMG meta, and then people started using Zoe LMG and Finka LMG, and that was fucking hell. I hated that so much. Then they removed Finka grenades, and then they removed Mav's grenades, because Mav had grenades too. I think Mav got grenades from Buck, but it's really... It's just a mindfuck, yeah. Dokkaebi won and lost her grenades 3 times. I'm just saying. It's like this. It's the same reason that Frost got her 1.5 3 times in a row. She once got her 1.5 on her C1, and then she lost her 1.5 because she was too good, and then she got her 1.5 back again. Mav losing his nades was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, look, it doesn't matter. And then these are the weirdest fucking buffs. And then they're nerfing Frosts, or they already nerfed Frost, because it's like, oh man, Frost is too powerful. I'm like, how is Frost too powerful? This is some silver level shit, right? And it's usually these Ubisoft employees. The reason why they say that they are nerfing Frost is because she has a high KD, but she has a low fucking pick rate. Right? In the ranked, especially in PC, because I know for some people, they normally use PC as a metric to what they should nerf, right? So we're gonna go with the PC chart. According to them, according to the devs, they're saying that because she has a higher KD, they're nerfing her gadget because of that, and they're taking away her 1.5. Sorry, Smoke losing his shield is the single dumbest mindfucker I've seen. Honestly, I don't think that was a dumb change. It's a good combo, rest assured, but it doesn't take away the fact that Smoke's gadget is still really good. Right? His gadget is still really good. He didn't lose his SMG-11. He did not lose his shotgun. He wasn't he was perfect. He wasn't too strong at overpick. He's strong. He is definitely strong. I wouldn't say he was overpowered, but he was strong. Right? Ella doesn't even need her shield. She doesn't. But she has her shield. You know what's really funny, Masha? Out of all the defenders, right? You remember the combo of Maestro, LMG, Shield, and Echo. Echo has his shields. Because back then that was the combo, right? That was Maestro, ACOG, LMG, and then Echo, LMG, ACOG. Not LMG, ACOG. Echo, MP5, SD, ACOG. Yes, Echo still has his shield. So, that was cancer, yes. But here's the one thing that I don't get. So Buck losing his frag grenades, I don't get. IQ, I got it, but I felt that it was unnecessary. Maverick, I don't understand why they took away his frag grenades either. Because he's literally a heart breacher, right? He's literally a heart breacher that, like, after using his gadget, he has literally 0 power besides just his gun. He still is insanely good. Yeah, Maverick's still insanely good, but without his frags, it's like, part of his kit's kind of, like, out there, right? It's kind of like Buck. Buck is extremely good, but it complemented with his frag grenades. I mean, the one character that I think deserved the frag grenade nerf was Zero. They locked him into being a team player. He was always a team player. Mav and Buck were always a team player. That's the problem, is that Mav makes a vertical play extremely good from both sides, from the bottom, from playing below and above. So just by creating those angles, he's already a team player. I know he was, but they fully locked him. I don't know, I think that's dumb. I kind of get what they did with the SMG-11 nerf on Sledge, but I just missed SMG-11 Sledge, man. I miss having an SMG-11 on him. Then they nerfed my girl Twitch. You know, I got it. I got the first time. They nerfed her because she has literally 0 recoil on her gun. She had an ACOG, 0 recoil whatsoever, so they gave her a little bit of recoil. That's fine, right? They gave her a little bit of recoil. So it forced a lot of people to use either the 1x sight or the ACOG. Then with the 1.5 changes, here are the things. They removed the ACOG and gave her a favorable sight. She did not deserve her nerf. Yeah, I think what they should have done was give her either the ACOG or the 1x. Do not give her the 1.5. In this current meta, nobody wants to pick ACOG. Like, 0 people would pick ACOG. They're not comfortable with the ACOG anymore. In this current meta, a lot more people are just picking the easy way out, right? It's the 1.5. So I would say, without removing the vert grip, right? I would literally just slap the ACOG back on her. If it really came down to it, maybe adjust the recoil horizontally than vertically. Therefore, there's a little bit of a learning curve there. Of course, 1x sights, it's gonna be, you know, it's a little bit easier, but it is what it is. Yeah, even on DMRs I use 1.5. Exactly! Because that's like the perfect magnification for everybody. And that's what I hate about Rainbow Six Siege now. I get what they were trying to do with the 1.5 sights, but I'm gonna say this. This is gonna be probably one of the worst takes you'll probably hear. You ready for it? I think giving 1.5s to every operator is a fucking mistake. There, I said it. Giving operators the 1.5 made the run and gun meta gave the credence to the TDM meta that we have today. Because back then, when a lot of people had ACOGs, only the 3 armored defenders, most of them don't deserve it. Yeah, exactly. Most of the 3 armored defenders, right, had ACOGs. 1 speeds, 2 speeds only had 1x sights. Because it makes sense. They're defenders. They're defenders, right? 1x, 2, you're gonna have 1x sights. You have the speed and movement for it. I also don't agree with the movement changes, with the ADS speeds. I think it's it's super dumb. Why? Because then it makes it so that it equalizes everybody, right? The health changes, those type of changes are stupid. I just want to revert those changes. It's either the 2.5, or technically it's the 3x. It's either 2.5/3x technically, or the 1x. I mean, you could technically, it could just be 2.5, whatever. It's either the 1x or the 2.5x. And then the 3x for the DMRs. Finally, someone who shares my thoughts on it. Wow, I'm surprised, Bacon. You play Rainbow Six Siege? That's my thing. The Siege was perfect. It felt nice to play because people weren't monkey swinging. They were holding pixels. They were holding angles. They were doing strategic shit to get into sight because everyone had long-range magnification scopes. Or they're holding super tight pixel peaks, you know? So it was like, yes, the reason why attackers have the advantage on magnification is because they're attacking. Because they're assaulting. They're bringing everything they got. The defenders have got to scrap together what they got. Three-speed operators should be the same as one-speed operators, while ADS, it's just swing or be swung to nowadays. I completely agree on it. Here's my thing. How do you guys feel about the angle grip change? Remember the angled grip change from, like... This feels like yesterday that it got nerfed, but it was a couple of years back. It feels don't you guys feel that it was super obsolete now? Like, there's no point in running an angled grip whatsoever. There's no point. You're literally losing on actual, like, recoil management. There's no ADS speed difference. It's like a 0.10 of a fucking, like, 0.10 of a second. I don't remember it. So, back in the day, this is gonna be crazy. So, angle grip speeds were 40% faster when ADSing versus when you had a vert grip. That's the benefit over a vert grip, right? Vert grip basically helps you with your recoil. It's super consistent. Angled grip, you sacrifice that recoil management for fucking blinking fast ADS speeds. So a lot of people use SMGs and some ARs with no recoil, so they can kind of like combat this mechanic there. Although this seems like more of a TDM meta, it didn't, because it still revolved around Uto at the time. Yeah, MPX. Guns like the MPX, the 5.56, the Kia, I think some parts, like some guns like the MP5 with Melusi. Yeah, all the MPs. Melusi sometimes. So yeah. Stuff like that. I'm sorry, chat. All the FGOs, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about Rainbow Six Siege. It was. I still love the game, but I don't love it as much as I used to. Right? Like, it's... Man, angle grip was so fun, man. Like, I put angle grip on the UMP. I put angle grip on... What did I put to? Oh my god, I put it on Mozzie's P10 Roni. I kind of fucked the stream, my bad. It's fine. The P10 Roni, the Commando. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I remember when Mozzie had a super shorty too. Who's here agrees it's always fun to get a melee kill in any shooter game? Oh yeah. It's very fun. It's very fun, especially if you're doing like knife only or melee only in COD, or if you're trying to go for a ninja in Halo, or if you're trying to sledgehammer someone while they don't know, like you're hiding behind a door, and then you wait for them to swing, and then you just sledgehammer him, dude. Yeah, I just angle grip on every op except a few. Yeah, see, back in the day, angle grip was pretty good. And that's where the LMGs came in, Masha. So, remember when the G8 was used a lot by IQ, Amaru also had the G8 in angled grip in ACOG, but it wasn't the ACOG that did it for IQ that made it strong. It was 100% the angled grip that's what made, because that was the meme gun back in the day, right? LMGs were considered these fucking slow ADSing weapons. And then when they updated the angle grip, then people start fucking fragging. And they're like, holy shit, IQ's a fucking monster. But yeah. I'll just conclude. I'll just conclude and continue with this. It's like siege weapons suddenly springing up. I'll just conclude. Fuck the new changes. Or the newer changes. I miss old Siege from 2019. Does anyone remember when there was a shotgun meta in shooter games? Yeah, there's a shotgun meta in MW2. They had to nerf the model 1887s. MW2 shotguns were really strong, and then in MW3, in actual MW3, I'm talking about classic MW2, by the way. I'm not talking about like the bullshit that we got right now. There was a shotgun meta in Siege, actually, at one point. I think it's pretty strong now. The shotguns are pretty strong right now, but I think it's kind of, people are not using it. Well, I think people still are using it. Shotguns are really, really strong right now. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna digress. I can't keep just saying this shit and not continue with FGO. Considering the fighting power of the Hero experience, it's like Siege Wedge suddenly springing up. You have a chance to win after all the preparation and ingenuity that would normally be required. In this war, it's like cheating. Well, that's barely a 30% or so win rate. 30%? Yeah, it's fucking trash. 30% win rate. It's better to attack a castle. The battlefield's normally 3 times the size of a castle, but this time, there was still no way to win. Is Theseus strong? No, if you mean simple overall strength, then Tai Gongwen and Hong Fei Huang are better. Whether it is their individual fighting ability or the way they breathe together, it would be hard to find a combination like that. But Theseus and Asterios have the worst combination of noble phantasms against us. Even if they surpass those two in strength, it would be meaningless without a countermeasure to the noble phantasm troves. So basically, it's like, oh, you're gonna get trapped. I think that's what they're trying to say. And they're tricky. They're tricky. In Battle of Strength, they could lose. And even if you overtake them, it's just their noble phantasms are basically just cheats. Whereas we may end up trapped in a labyrinth again, and this time we may not be able to get out. Theseus and Asterios are in general natural enemies who killed each other in mythology, like the great god and the Thai patriarchal dragon. It is strange to me that they're working together like that. In our country, it's like the Minamoto and Taira clans getting along. Oh, you're there, Caldea. That's awesome, man. They're looking worried. You look so difficult. You're getting old fast. Toll? No, I'm old every night. What the fuck does that mean? They said the same thing all the time, the old schoolhouse. Also, that name, it's not as bad as you might think to hear it in this body. That's how it is. They say that even if you have a memory, one body can change the way you perceive it. Is it any wonder? Do you wonder if your physical condition's different with the taste of alcohol? If the taste of alcohol would also change? Shotguns and close range are my usual type of playstyles. I think for me, as I age, I think close range is my favorite thing to do now. Because back in the day, I can't believe I'm saying this. Because, like, my eyesight isn't as good as I used to. Man, it seems like it's only, like, what, been a decade or so ago. My eyesight was a little bit sharper. I mean, I still have, like, the same eyesight, but I just can't pick out, like, I don't know what's with these modern, like, shooters. people just kind of blend in. Do you guys get that feeling? Like, older games, you can kind of pick out, like, details, so you're like, okay, I can... That's an enemy right there. But nowadays, it's like, is that an enemy? And then they shoot at you, and you're dead. In, like, 2 seconds. Or, not 2 seconds, in, like, a millisecond. Because, like, if you're questioning yourself, that looks like a guy there, right? Nope. Like that. So, I used to be, a long-range guy... because I was able to pick out people, I was able to do these challenges, I was pretty cracked. I don't know. The more I play Siege nowadays, like, people blend in way too much. I was pretty cracked at, like, 2019, 2020, I don't know, the COVID years probably aged me, like, 20 years or so. In the past 3 years, the COVID years, I don't know what the fuck happened to me. I could play Overwatch, too, just fine. But, like, I mean, I've been playing Battlefield 2042. Like, the other Battlefields, I can snipe, I can do all that shit. But, like, it's just Rainbow Six Siege is a different thing. It's, like, I have aged out of the game, I think. Does Gobo have any input? It happens. I mean, I'm always the same. In short, shoot the biggest guy you can find. Also, I aged out of Call of Duty. Like, the older CODs, I can hang... But the newer CODs, these guys are doing slide cancels, fucking jumping everywhere. They're spawning, like, way too fast. And just, the spawns don't make any fucking sense. It's like I'm playing a fucking, actual, like, a esports, championship, dude. I remember back in the days, running around in Halo 2, blasting and stabbing. Halo 2 was definitely my game. That was the game that I just really, really enjoyed the most. Because the button combos were just so, like, they added to the gameplay. Just being able to do these, like, BXZs and do these, like, reload, like, these fast reloads, especially when you, these, fast reloads where you kind of just, like, tap YY to kind of just end the reload animation. That was pretty good. And that's how it started for my playstyle, since it was my first shooter game. Yeah, Halo 2 was, definitely the culmination of everything, that I really liked about first-person shooters. It took me a while to get into COD. I'm gonna say it, my first Call of Duty, and this might be sacrilegious to some people, I started with Call of Duty Black Ops, and then I, borrowed my friend's, one of my middle school friends, Modern Warfare 2 copies. So he had it for me, and I borrowed it for 2 weeks. I gave it back to him after the 2 weeks, of course. And I bought my own copy, in GameStop. And I have, like, the Steelbook edition cover. It was used, but I bought it because even though the game was, like, 2 years old at that point, the game was still thriving. And it was still so much fun. And then MW3 released in, like, 2013. And that game fucking... Like, for some people, they liked it, but I didn't... I mean... It was not as good as MW2. It was fun. I met one of my best friends in high school because of MW3. But to be fair, I liked MW2 much better. I enjoyed the maps a lot. Halo 2 had some okay maps. I'll say it. Like, I don't like to ride the nostalgia train, but, like, okay, Coagulation's one of my favorite Halo 2 maps. Although Lockouts... one of my favorites, but you have to have BR starts, right? BR starts a lockout, but it can also get very weird, because, like, if you keep, like, library BR control and snipe control, they can only spawn, like, bottom blue, maybe even, well, they'll spawn libraries sometimes, but, like, it just depends. Like, they would spawn bottom blue, bottom BR, and sometimes library if you're not controlling it right. So you gotta catch those spawns and shit like that. But for the most part, Sanctuary, Midship, Lockout. What else? Sanctuary, Midship, Lockout. I mean, Zanzibar's actually one of my favorites too. Zanzibar's not that bad, now that I think about it. Like, I know some people didn't really like Zanzibar, but I thought it was pretty good. I know a lot of people liked Warlock. I was not a big fan of Warlock. I thought Warlock was just a fucking grenade fest. Like, people just kept spamming grenades. And the multiple teleporters, I mean, it gave a lot to gameplay, but for my standards, I didn't like it. It's an map. But the big team maps were pretty good. The AV8 maps were not bad. Waterworks was one of my favorites too. I wasn't a big fan of the... actually, no, they did have a pretty good one. Fuck, I forgot the name of this one. I don't remember the map, but... I just have to look at it and see it again, but... My first COD was Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 wasn't that bad. It actually had a pretty good story. Although Black Ops 2 actually had a pretty good, like, branching storyline, so your choices actually mattered to some degree. Although it is quite linear at times, it's still really good. I think it still holds up to this day in terms of stories. Black Ops 2, like, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, I know a lot of people like COD 4. COD 4 is not bad, too, in terms of story, but I much preferred Modern Warfare 2. I think it was bombastic, it was good. Modern Warfare 3 was super... It went a little too overboard, Michael Bay, but some people would disagree and say Modern Warfare 2 did that. That set the precedent. I disagree. I think 2009 Modern Warfare 2 from 2009 was much better. Black Ops 2 had a really great story, and then it all fell to shit. All fell to shit. Anyway. Not bad. Oh, seriously. Oh, what is it? With your noble phantasm, can Theseus shoot? Huh. What do you think I'm going to say? Of course, I'm going to shoot through any outstanding person. No matter how good a hero you are, it's easy to shoot a guy like you, Ptolemy. Even though they're 100 meters apart, they appear to be shiny. Yeah, speaking of first-person shooters, I'm sorry about the whole first-person shooter talk. Guys, back to FGO. The sticky grenade horror when you think you can get away and hear its sound, a curse would always follow. That curse will always follow. Yeah, especially if someone tosses it from across a map, or they do a spawn stick on you. They time it, they look at the scoreboard, wait, boom. And they're like, oh, I think this... That's when they spawn. Oh, am I easy to shoot? If you feel like it, let me know. I'll shoot you right in the middle of the forehead. Damn. I don't think that's a fun sensation. The problem is beyond that. It's probably not going to be a must kill. Due to the nature of the mystery, the older it is, whether it is magic or weapons, the higher the quality. A new weapon such as a seed island is unfortunately a second-rate servant's weapon. Yeah, I can see that. It's a servant's principle. But your noble phantasm trove is an embodiment of your prenatal skills and legends, not Tanakishima itself, is it not? Huh. Now, in a matter of speaking, would that be the case? Are you noble phantasmed when you shoot a seed? What the fuck does that mean? Oh well, I can only speak sensibly, but that's pretty much it, isn't it? The seed island is like a weapon no wonder, but if you ask me if it's my noble phantasm, it is not quite right. What's your opinion on Black Ops 2 Zombies? I think Black Ops 2 Zombies was pretty good. Okay, my opinion's this. Black Ops 2 Zombies although it had like a story, like they had a lot of story behind it. It's pretty fun. The expanded sandbox was pretty fun. I really liked Mob of the Dead. I know a lot of people loved Origins from Black Ops 2, but I for one loved Black Ops 2. But to my heart, I think because I'm biased, because I started with Black Ops 1, I love Black Ops 1 Zombies. Although it was very simple, the Easter eggs were not as prevalent as Black Ops 2 and 3 to get started with your waves and stuff like that. I would say Black Ops 1 is my favorite, but I know from an objective standpoint, Black Ops 3 had the best zombies. Because you could throw in a lot of modded maps on PC on Black Ops 3 and the game would be fire. Anyway. Then maybe, then maybe there's a way to hit it. To hit the castle? Pog. I can't guarantee that. Or break through the noble phantasms. I have to rely on the other side, but I'm not sure the master will need to take a whole day off anyway. I'm going to make some preparations. Sugatani should be polishing their gun. Hey, Toll. Oh, hey, Toll. How you doing? Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom. Be right back. Give me a second. Oh! Please just let me do some Grail fronting. I would love to play some Grail front. Oh, come on. You're really gonna make me shoot you, aren't you? What lack of confidence. No, I told you earlier, if you're just gonna guess, absolutely. The only one I couldn't guess was one? Only one? What do you mean only one? Don't you know? It's Nobunaga. Nobunaga Oda. Is he in Chaldea by any chance? Yes. I told you that Sugatani Zenjibo was a sniper assassin. The man he was shooting was Oda Nobunaga, or the man she was shooting. However, it ends in failure. According to the Nobunaga Koki, this is how it happened. I have attached Lord Nobunaga to you, and have struck him with 2 balls. Even so, I will strike him with a few of my own, or 2 bullets, for I know the way of the heavens. You're right, I failed miserably. Thanks to that, I was chased by a lot of people. The client Rokaku Dono had fallen and was out of control. When I was tired of living on the run, I met a certain sorcerer who had a trick up his sleeve. The most unique insult I got while playing a game online was someone telling me to go play with my Rubik's Cube. And it was because I blocked one of the bus doors in Zombies. Oh no. Oh, I thought someone would just like... I thought like... They'd be like saying something like, go play with your fidget spinner. I thought they would say something like that. A sorceress. That's a dated reference, but... You know, by any chance, did you manifest as a woman in the world as... Is what? That's when I got it. I was told I could change my look, so I went along with the offer. I never dreamed that I could change my gender, let alone my appearance. Oh, so that's what happened when she was in the throne. I never thought it would last until after my death. Well, there was no way that a good story could be told to an assassin failed at the crucial moment. If you don't mind me asking, how did you make that mistake? As I said before, if I'm dealing with an outstanding hero or a great man, I can guess him even if I close my eyes or I guess like estimate. These guys are shining themselves. All I have to do is point my finger in their direction. But that was a terribly ordinary partner. Terribly ordinary partner. I mean, Nobunaga, right? Hmm. Is Nobunaga, different? I don't even know what this means anymore. I'm just going along with it. Oh, it's Kichi. Interesting. I've been around long enough to seen a lot of people, but Nobunaga Oda was it like that? Was eccentric. I could have been happy too if he's as much of a hunchback as they say they are. You see, that wasn't the case, dude. At this point, I'm just like, I've been stalling way too long, guys. I'm sorry. When you hold a gun like this and look at them, you can generally tell what kind of life they had led. Really? I don't know about that one. The hell, that's... Yet nothing, I couldn't get through to them. Not nihilistic like an enlightened monk, nor is he cool-headed like a sword saint or a military god. He was simply a guy who was everywhere. Wow, that sounds very philosophical and deep. Therefore, normal? He was Owari no Mamoru, who survived Okizama and destroyed Saito. How could that be normal? But that's just the kind of life that peeked out of my gun. They were ordinary, bland, and just calm. I was horrified that such an ordinary opponent had started a heavenly war by chance. I was horrified and scared and pulled my finger away when I realized what was happening. Nobunaga-sama. Uh-oh. Do they regret it? I don't remember much after that. All I remember is screaming and running around in a state of shock. I spoke out of turn. I'm never going to run into a partner like that again. That means I'll never miss again. Run into a partner like that? A target? I think you should talk about a target. Tsunobu night. The singularity has day and night, but no twilight. It's not tasteful to change so quickly. Just in time. You should go see the other Ptolemy, too. Oh, man. So far, this has been the most confusing MTL. Master, have you finished talking with Sugitani? Yeah, it's done. I was left to my own memories at noon. I was searching this way and that. Difficult, but with the technology of this castle as well, we could do something about it. I've never experienced being asked to do something so reckless. Sugitani said he would never miss. I had to check my food on the stove since something smelled wrong, and it turned out my sister spilled pepper on the burner and then came in. And here, go play with your Rubik's Cube. Oh, so that's the context of that situation. Go play with your Rubik's Cube. Bro, some people gotta check on their fucking house, man. They can't be on their computer 24/7. Surprisingly trusting, yeah. How could I not? If you fight together, you learn about the other side, even if you don't like it. If you put your back into it, you will know its nature. Even if you don't like it, he's a man worth trusting, that one. That is so weird. However, unlike the younger me, this me does not tolerate strange names. Well, one way or another, tomorrow's the decisive battle. Master, I must ask you again. As I said before, the castle will change from day to night, and it will only be a series of battles. Castles by day will have fewer shadow knights and fewer castle tricks. This will be the last time I hear something like this, though. Who would you rather take with you? Young me or old me, Master? I'd rather do I'll take the young you because you're single target in Grail fronts. I mean, yes, if there are multiple enemies, it's good. But multiple of the same enemies, I don't think so. I mean, I guess, technically, with your damage modifier, maybe you and your AoE form is pretty decent. Hey, I'm not 7 hours late this time, but 4 hours. That's okay. Don't worry. We're just doing some nodes. We just completed. I mean, I did a lot of stalling, Scott. So you're okay. We okay. Now stream another 20 hours. You know what's really funny, Scott? I literally said nobody's gonna be stuck on their computer for 24 hours, man. Nobody's gonna be caught playing the game, streaming for 24 hours. Ain't no way, man. I mean, the closest I did was 17 hours, but it was kind of apart, though. That was for Nearfest. Man, everybody's telling me to hydrate. I need to grab some water. Fuck, man. Alright, I'm back. Oh, a giant fucking boar. Good old Percy. Yeah, too bad I have him only NP1 on NA. Alright, I'm back with my water. But I have him NP5 on JP. So it kind of makes up for it. Same, mostly got copies on JP because of Spook. I got copies because I couldn't get a fucking Melusine worth my fucking life. You got him NP5 on NA? It's because you got NP5 Melusine. I mean, dude, Mo... Let's be fair, but Mo's got some servants, man. So even on NP1 he loops so good. Yeah, NP1 he loops really good. I just wish I had more copies of him on NA. Because I really care about my NA account. That is like my streamer account. JP is like an afterthought. I put a lot of work on this JP account already. So this is technically my JP account now, but like, you know, damn, dude. NA is like my baby. I don't know what I would do. The 28th, really? Is that it? I guess that's it. What the fuck is this time lock? JP more like a gotcha streaming session? What is this? Is this it? I'm so disappointed. Personally, I dislike this event. So, I skipped 2 days and I was like, man, this is a lot of content. It's because I skipped 2 days worth of content, Scott. Fuck. Time to go back to Gouda. Dude, it's not even this. I just finished, like, oh my god. I finished Gouda in like 2 hours. I finished Gouda in like 2 hours. I mean, I haven't finished it, but I finished like what we got so far. So like, the amount of AP we got is like nothing. And I'm trying to do it normally. And by the way, I was trying to clear everything, so I have everything unlocked. Yeah, I'm 25 AP right now. Dude, this is the team. This is the team that I had to use to try to get the most out of it. I literally had to grab every single team that I can to try to clear and grab, like, the straws, because I didn't have enough straws. Did you do your FP summons yet? I could do them, but I think I'm gonna save them for next week. I legit had to back up a friend in an argument with some others because he failed to keep his house from burning, and other got on him for ditching. I mean, look, not many people are going to respond in a way where they're going to do something. It's a fight or flight situation, right? As much as people would argue and say, oh man, I would have stayed, I would have done something, some people are frozen in fear of action. Some people run away. It's a normal response. Like, oh man, you're a fucking pussy then. I mean, shit, like, look, I'm not gonna blame my sister because, like, an electrical fire started because one of the fucking, one of the electrical strips blown and set fire on the carpet. And I told the story to stream. This happened while I was streaming. This happened while I was streaming too. I was streaming Genshin Impact. I was doing roles for I think it was Klee. It was the Klee banner I was summoning. It was a Klee rerun. And this was like way before my time streaming FGO. I think it was like in 2021. A fire started. My sister was like, "Oh my!" I was like, "Do you smell burning?" And then she was like, "Oh my god, there's a fire." So then, you know, a fire happened. There was like a black spot there, and it was like it was on fire. So I got up. I was like, "Okay, we need to smother the fire right now." My sister literally, she said something so stupid, but it's like, look, I'll get some water right now. I'm like, no, you idiot! Are you trying to kill us? This is don't put water in electronics. Do you want to kill us? So then, you know, grab a towel, smother it. Fire's done. So I'm not gonna blame my sister for not smothering the fire, but I'm gonna get on her every single time for suggesting to put water to douse water into electronics. So I'm not gonna blame her for that, but I'll make fun of her every single time. Salt on the wound, yeah. I mean, Cog, I know you hate Grail fronts. I mean, there's not much content, really. That's why they're adding story. You know why this is a 3-week event? They're like, how do we bring back Grail fronts and make it worth a 3-week event? We're gonna add a little bit of story. Salt on the fire? Does that even work? I thought you just have to smother it. Because I'm not gonna put fucking, you know, I'm not gonna put, like, anything liquid. Smother it with, like a towel or something. Or a fire blanket, technically. It works and acts like sand. I don't know if I can trust that, Cog. Scott, do you have some otherworldly perspective here to enlighten us as folk? Because my elementary thinking is, you know, fire bad, deprive it with oxygen, and it will go away. Ding dong, yeah, I'm ding donkin'. Look, for me, the elementary thinking is, okay, if there fire needs oxygen, deprive the oxygen from the fires, therefore there's no fire. I don't know if salt does that. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna look it up. Salt and fire.
この低たらくではまだ鬼のヒーローにはなれん。ああ、遊んだ遊んだ。
Oh wow. Oh, it's how to put out a grease fire. Oh, I got Saint's Quartz. Nice. If there's no lid nearby, douse the fire with plenty of salt or baking soda. Salt will smother the fire almost as well as covering it with a lid. Okay, firefighter now. Will salt put out a fire? When a fire starts in a kitchen... This was in the living room, by the way. So this wasn't like a grease fire. It doesn't burn, has a high melting point, is effective at smothering flame. Crystallized form of sodium chloride. This mineral will not burn, will not melt until it reaches temperatures above 1,472 degrees Fahrenheit. Therefore, you can put it in a fire. There's a strong chance that it won't be affected by the flames. This means that you can use the substance to smother the fire with relative ease. You can reduce the intensity of the fire by starving it of oxygen. Okay, and then control the blaze more easily. But this is for like a kitchen pan, though. It's mostly cooking fire, admittedly, but it should work. Then I got a clean fucking salt and carpet. Bro. I'd rather get a fucking fire blanket, man. Five-head science. I think, look, man, I think, I think that's something. I think it's a little bit of something that, I think it's more of a kitchen fire. We had a living room fire, an actual fire, an electrical fire, not a grease fire. Like shit that will actually burn the house down. Well, grease fires also can do that too, but you know. Well, now we know. Now we know, chat. It's mostly for a kitchen fire, but technically you could deprive it of. Okay. I mean, from a technicality standpoint, just throw salt at it. Just really hard to burn. I mean, yeah, that kind of makes sense actually. Cause like you could easily burn butter. That's why you never put butter before cooking. That's why you never put butter before cooking. You put butter like usually like almost at the end of cooking. That's what I learned. And that's what we do. Anyway. We'll just do all these nodes and I am actually disappointed. Man, JP's freaking story node, no Grail front today? Like, come on. I are disappointed. Pepe laws. Yeah, I don't really have that much AP. I don't have that many apples to begin with. I want to save my SQ right now. I want to summon, but we can't right now, so we'll just have to wait. What to do now? Only an idiot with terrible priorities would be mad at someone for choosing to keep his house standing, then choose to sit and play a game. Yeah. It started one day before NA Gouda rerun. Yeah, but... Oh well. But I've been recently, you know, this is an old ass game. The multiplayer, even though this is a PV, dude, I haven't played first-person shooters in a while besides Battlefield 2042, and I think the population kind of died down. It went from 100k players to, like, I could literally feel it, right? Because 2042 had, like, a free-to-play, like, weekend, and now it's down to, wow, that sucks, man. It's down to 17,000 people playing. It was at 100 players. I bought the game because I was like, oh man, if they sustain this population. Honestly, all they had to do, I feel like if they just kept it free to play and just did all the skin shit, it would be fine. But you know, they don't do that shit anymore, so. Oh, hi. God truly hated me, or hates me. Oh no.
God truly hates me. I finally crushed the mosquito that has been plaguing me with its buzzing for a week. Only for it to be raining.
Silence. Give me silent rain. Keeps me up. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. Thank you for the resub, but fuck. Are you a light sleeper? Is that why? Are you literally just a light sleeper, Kanade? I am not Daijobu. I know you're not Daijobu. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that, man. No, it's just that the rain keeps me the fuck up. I hate the rain. How bad is it? Like, it has to be heavy, heavy rain. Poor you, at least it's not hailing. Hey, at least it's not like a thunderstorm. Rain destroys my concentration, keeps me up. Is it like, it has to be like heavy rain where it's like, clack, 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 clack. It's normal rain. I thought it would be like heavy fucking rain, so it's like you could hear it, you know? Like fucking super high winds, fucking storming, fucking monsoon, you know? Shit like that. But if it's normal rain, you're... Okay. Here's what I do, Kanade. I just listen to a podcast that's like super boring. I leave it like this is probably not really that healthy for you, but I put like earphones in sometimes. They're like noise canceling. I know some people might not find it like comfortable, but it's like you just put it in your ears, essentially, not like the on head headsets, but like, you know, your in-ear headphones, and then it's like noise canceling. It's pretty cheap for the most part. And I just listen to a boring ass podcast, or I listen to like Fallout lore. Yeah, Fallout lore. So if you played Fallout like New Vegas or something, you would just listen to that. That's like usually an hour, and then it'll conk you out. Motherfuckers be like, rain helps me. It's like, bitch, the constant tapping of rain on the window is distracting as hell. I literally can't understand motherfuckers likes rain. You know what's a good weather? The sun. Well, for some people, there's a fucking drought, so yes, they welcome the rain. They only like... People like rain because when there's a drought, you'll start to understand why you need the rain. Kanade, just listen to like... I know something. Listen to like anything, like Fallout lore. Put in some in-ear headphones. Not the like over-the-head headphones. In-ear headphones. A little bit of like... At like the lowest setting. So at least you can hear it. But don't drown your... Don't fucking blast your eardrums. And then you'll fall asleep. Or listen to like people like, I don't know, play cricket or something. They can take the raid away if they want. Blast my eardrums. I won't hear shit. I think Kanade here. Okay. Also, by the way, I'm so glad you were the only. You're French. You're French, and you understand the nuances of our American / general expressions on the internet. Because my God, we had someone come here like a while back that was also French, and I was like, damn, I miss Kanade. Based idea. I'm like, damn, I miss Kanade, dude. He actually has some, he actually understands, things. Come. He actually understands things. I understand words, yes. You don't understand. That's great. That's when you know, like, some people aren't. Oh God, I'm cancelled. The floor is made of floor. I'm cancelled. Oh, I got 30 SQ. Let's go. I'm just cancelled. I was about to say something terrible, but it's technically true. There is wealth inequality, so technically, oh, I'm not gonna say it though. There's inequality in the world. I'm gonna say that, Kanade. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. There's inequality in the world, and by just you understanding words that are coming out of my mouth, that's a great sign. On another note, John, may I interest you in a horror game? I swear to God, if you say fucking Alan Wake, I'm going to punch you. That game is unoptimized as fucking holy hell. No. Oh, okay. That's good. No, not Alan Wake. Dead Signal. Yeah. Like my stream? Dead Signal? Like my stream, a dead signal. They monitor businesses, public parks, mass